Good morning, Uppie. Still fighting this cold, but welcome to One Funny Morning. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen!
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody. What's outside your weather door? Good morning! Uppie, everybody.
Good morning. It's Judy from Saskatoon, City of Bridges, and you are watching One Funny Morning with our favorite host, Dina Blizzard. Have a good day, everyone.
Hey, everybody. It's Dina Blizzard, kind of with a voice today. I'm going to apologize for how I sound. I have a cup of tea in front of me. Patricia's finally catching us live. Good morning. We were welcomed today by Judy from Saskatoon. It's so fun listening to her because there's just certain words from Saskatoon. I got to go back and watch it. It was so funny. So, some Hall's fruit breezers. They saved my voice a million times. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know. It's so funny because I had no voice on Saturday. It got better Sunday. Yesterday was and today I feel like we're moving backwards. I'm gonna drink tea, and I haven't been drinking tea. And I've been limiting my amount of potatoes. Like I'm trying to get rid of these oxalates, whatever those are. How was New Jersey with the storms last night, Allie? Not bad. Everybody was on like high alert. My backyard was robbed while we were sleeping. Laura, what are they taking? Yeah, it takes so much more air to talk. You're not wrong, Harry. What are they taking from your yard? My voice is gone and my throat feels like a scratch pad. I don't know what it is. And I'm like tired. But like, this is not just so we're clear what's happening. I don't want you guys to think that is something that it's not. I just feel like we had to clarify. You're like, that's a different noise. Joyce Brush Williams was our Ugly Monday winner last night. When Phoebe lost her voice on Fred, she said it was her sexy voice. Is this my sexy voice? Do you think a man with a smoking problem is a sexy voice? Because if so, girl, I've been smoking a pipe for like 20 years. I don't know. Sometimes, like when I did radio and I would be on the radio for 4 hours a day, definitely by the end of the week, I'd get like a raspy voice. But this is well past raspy. I know, Kevin. I don't know. Honey and tea. It's good for what ails you. Yeah. I know. I should just drink a spoonful of honey. It's a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down well. Spoonful of bourbon helps. I mean, there's so many spoons. So, have you been tested for strep? My kids had 4 times in the past 6 months. But it is nothing like normal strep. My throat doesn't really hurt. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, I'm about 2 seconds from making a hot toddy. I'm going to sit down. Today's the sit down day because girl is tired. It was amazing. I want it every day now. Iced coffee, fried hash browns, fried hash brown cups, holding scrambled eggs. Becca, you're talking crazy. Let me see if I come out with this. Hold on. It's a little better. Good morning, Steak Diane. That's what it is. Some kind of post-nasal drip. Yeah. Thank you, Kylie. Marshmallows are good for sore throat. That's how they were invented. What are you talking about, Leslie? I'm going to put in marshmallow. Sore throat. I think you're making it up. Marshmallow. Sore throat. I love when people just say random stuff and then we Google it and it turns out they're right. Dr. Voigt says marshmallows don't contain anything I would recommend to treat a sore throat. There's sugar, water, air, and gelatin. I mean, how is that not the greatest thing? Can marshmallows help you treat a sore throat? You may have read or heard from a crazy lady on the internet that marshmallows can cure and lessen a sore throat. This claim doesn't go too far, as there are scant scientific evidence that sweet, puffy confections can do anything. Listen, all you got to tell me, marshmallows make you feel better. Guess what? This is the greatest placebo test I've ever had in my whole life. Some may think marshmallows help because the marshmallow root is recognized as a sore throat soother. However, marshmallow root isn't the same thing as a marshmallow. Does it work? I'm about to shove a whole bunch of marshmallows in my mouth. It says, none of the ingredients in a marshmallow are going to help you. However, marshmallow root can actually help your sore throat. The root is also known as Althea officinalis. That's exactly how you read it. You can find marshmallow root in a variety of forms in teas, supplements, and lozenges. Okay, now I just want to shove marshmallows in my face. In a tea, herbal throat coat helps soothe. The tea contains marshmallow root, as well as licorice root, slippery elm bark, wild cherry bark, and other ingredients. So putting marshmallows, where do you put it? In your butt? Shut up. Why would you ask where would I put it, Becca? I mean, the answer anytime you ask somebody, where do you put it? Come on. That you can't go around ask, where do you put it? That's what she said. I mean, you're literally, you made me say that. Becca, now you know. Left turn. That's all I needed. Look, when I was reading this, 200 comments probably went by. And I look up, and whose do I see? Becca's. Where you put it? You get what you get. I had laryngitis for 3 months. What finally cured it was my husband matzo ball soup. Is that what you call it? I fell in love all over again. Girl, these comments are not helping. Janice, I don't want to hear what you call your sexy husband and his part. Stop it. What? It's not even Tipsy Tuesday. Stop it. Crystal's going to a concert tonight. What are you going to go see? Tell me, Crystal. Let's try to make this a nice program. Who? Of course I can, Bob. It is Tuesday. You're not wrong. We're just starting early with our sexual innuendo talk, and I blame Becca. Dead and Company. I don't know. If your throat is sore, try raw onions. Let's bring this level of conversation up, said Ann Evans. She got to go to church. Did we get permission to hear about Dean's date? Permission's a funny word. He had a good time. I could probably say that. I watched the video of the hurdle lady. Oh my gosh. Yeah, good luck with that. And at least I redirected it. Yeah, Penny, there's copious amounts of honey in this tea. Probably not enough. All right. So I would like to tell you a story, but it's not going to elevate this conversation. And I don't think that you're ready or you want to hear about it this early in the morning. But I feel like it's got to be in your Facebook feeds. And how can I say this story and keep it as clean as possible? Let me think for a second. First, let me say this. Let me say this. In your Facebook feed, have you guys heard a new song? There's a lot of hair today about margaritas. Let's start there. That's all I'm going to say. If you've heard a song about 5 margaritas, then you know what I'm about to talk about. And then you can say, yes, Dina, please proceed with caution. And then I would say, did you guys know where this song comes from? Yep. And yes, I have. Tan's like, girl, I know the song I was singing in the parking lot. It's a counting song. It is a counting song. You are not wrong. Dina, please proceed. Kathy's like, I love margaritas. Sing me the song. Well, it's not. It's not so much a song about shocking and hilarious every time I see it. Proceed with caution. Thank you, Tara. That's probably good advice. Okay. So over the weekend, a few days ago, a song comes out about margaritas. You have one margarita. It's kind of like when you give a mouse a cookie. Let's start there. It's kind of like when you give a mouse a cookie. When you give a mouse a cookie, it's going to want some milk. It's like, what would happen? And if you give him some milk, he's going to want to go lay down. Okay, but it's dirty. Okay. So there is a song. If you have one margarita, something's going to happen. Now you have me curious. If you have 2 margaritas, this is going to happen. If you have 3 margaritas, this is going to happen. 4 and then 5 margaritas and nothing good happens at 5 margaritas. TikTok is way ahead of everybody. My friend has a version if you take Tanya on vacation. Very similar. Okay. So here's what happens. It's a dirty song. Okay. Yeah. Basically, it makes your clothes come off. I can't say, 5 margaritas, something. Okay. All right. Fine. It was a funny song. It came across your feed, perhaps. You were either like, what is it? Oh, yeah, because it's got a good, it's got a good, but the words are dirty. Yeah. So I just thought this is a song. Yeah. However, I'm on the internets yesterday. And on the internets, good morning. Oh, from Latvia, Pat, New York, Pat's in Latvia. Of course she is. Yesterday. Yeah, it's a great song until you really listen to the lyrics. I don't know, it's still pretty funny. Anyway, it's a dirty song about what happens if you drink all these margaritas. Well, somebody on the internet goes on to explain that this song was actually inspired by an evangelist. And you're like, what? So apparently, there was an older fella. I don't know his name. But he, let me see, hold on before. He, hold on, let me make sure that I get some facts straight, you know. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to be really good about this. Brother Jed. I think she was married to Brother Jed. Okay, now Brother Jed used to go to college campuses and talk about abstinence. Something happens, he dies. Now, I'm sure it's going to be on a Dateline series somewhere, but whatever, he's dead. So his wife takes up this charge, and she calls herself Sermon Cindy. And Sermon Cindy goes to college campuses and with like a lot of fire and brimstone talk, explains to young people the dangers of drinking margaritas and what will happen should you drink one margarita, two margaritas, three margaritas. Now I'm going to play a little clip of Sermon Cindy. This is straight up real. And it is the inspiration for this song. And so the fact that there's this lady, talking about abstinence, but in like the dirtiest way possible. He saw them on campus this year and he thought they were hilarious. So if you don't want to watch this dirtiness, turn your volume down and don't turn it back on until the clip is over. That is, we don't have a team of people that are going to beep. That's not going to happen. Just so you know. There are no people here. Lulu is not good on a computer. Okay? So that's your clear the children or the husbands because they might get excited. Whoever you need to clear, your dog, your cat. But Deb, you've been educated. Here we go. Jenny's like, I am here for it. Please play it. Here we go. Let me see if I can get it to play. Oh, okay. Here she is. Okay, let me come back here.
In Margarita, she will spread her legs. If you buy her 2 margaritas, she will pounce right on your penis. After 3 margaritas, she will grab your penis and put it in her mouth. Margaritas. 4. She will grab your penis and ram it right up her anus.
She's still counting. Okay, now listen. I told you to go away if you weren't interested in watching that clip. Yeah, she's real. This is, she was trying to tell them to abstain from sex, but I'm almost positive that that is not Luke Bryan's version of the Margarita song. Yeah, is she trying to encourage or discourage? That's what I'm saying. She giving pointers, Luann. What happens after 5? Oh, Mary. Let me say, the tides turn. The tides turn. The giver is the receiver. I don't know how you want to say it. You got to watch the whole thing. Okay. It can only take it so far. I think it was having the opposite effect on these kids. You think? I think they were taking notes, Sherry. I just got here. What's happening? Said Michelle. Yeah, this is breakfast chat. That speech might encourage people to drink margaritas. You think? I think she could get a sponsorship from a margarita company. So here's what's so crazy. If you heard the margarita song in your feed, you give me 1 margarita. That's good. It's good. Okay. And then you find out the whole song came from this lady that goes to these. That was the moment to join the morning show. You're not wrong. She goes to college campuses Julie. to teach young people to abstain from sex. And I feel like somebody should sit down with her and tell her that she's doing the opposite. I got to know what happens after 5. Jenny. Yeah. So here's what happens. That video goes crazy of her. Like a morning show sees it. And one of the co-hosts decides to write the original rap song to it and then puts it out on their morning show. The morning show song then goes crazy and gets picked up by some other singers that are like, we want to lay it down for real and make it a real song. So they put it down. And then that's what looped back around to the internet. And now people are making videos of it all over the place. Listen, I can't explain the world, everybody. Where can I see the video? I got here late. You could Google Sermon Cindy Margarita. And then good luck to you. Sermon Cindy. And like I said, I felt like, yeah. Where do you find these videos? Susan, they come to me. They come to me. Do you think I'm on the internet Googling abstinence and margaritas? I wish I was that good. But I'm not. It's almost like the world produces for me. And let me go. Yeah, is this a ticket for the wrong theater? You came to the wrong show. I just feel like you guys are going to see that song in your feed. You'd be like, what is this song? Edward. I like to educate. She does have a very Carol Baskin-esque vibe. I'm not sure I can drink margaritas now. Well, Junior, you might want to go back and count what happens after 1 margarita. 2 margaritas. You should stop. If you open the doors, the stories will come. Andrew, now you'll be prepared. I don't know. I don't know why she chose margarita. But the funny thing is before she does each number, she'll say, and if you have 5 margaritas, and then she goes at this. And then they kill it. The kids at the college campus, they're all like, 1, 2. It's like a Cookie Monster. Or no, the count with the cookies. I have 1 chocolate chip cookie. Like that. That was not a good impression at all. Like that, but with margaritas and sex. Shikandra said, I wasn't drinking margaritas in college, and maybe that was your problem. Listen, I don't think anybody was drinking margaritas in college. I think she just started a whole new, listen, the margarita corporations, you know, they had a meeting. They were like, what? How are we going to tap into this market? Like she could just go and she could just have like a margarita cart behind her. She could just sell out. It is the adult version of Sesame Street. In college, I couldn't afford good tequila. I've never had a margarita. Well, you've missed out, but only have 1. Yeah, no. So it's a lot. My daughter's been there a couple years ago. Yeah, no, Denise, it's so crazy. Is that this whole song, this whole revolution, if you will, it all came from this lady. I'm telling my college daughter to stay away from margaritas. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Aren't margaritas an old people drink? Not anymore, Sharon. Not thanks to Sermon Cindy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm barely awake and I'm finding out what margaritas can do. My mom just had her first margarita at the age of 92. You better find out how many margaritas she had. And you need to explain to her after one margarita. It's a catchy tune. I mean, I could tell you what happens after each. I'm not gonna. But because this is a family show, if you guys, we're basically Disney. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that you guys are up to date with the kids, okay? Because these kids are talking about stuff. How you gonna know? They're gonna come over and be like, "Hey, mom, you want a margarita?" And then you're gonna turn around because you are now educated, and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna have 5 margaritas." Sermon Cindy told me what'll happen, and now you have a brother like that. Apparently, Sister Cindy called herself a vampire hoe in her younger days. Then she transformed, and her nickname is Ho No Mo. Oh, Ho No More. Ho No Mo. Sister Cindy. Sometimes she goes by Sermon Cindy, I think, too. You know, it's just sister. Yeah. Thank you, Tamsin. This is essentially a PSA, what I just did. You know how they did like Hey Kingdom, like after school specials, and like that star would come up and say, "The more you know," like that. That's what I'm basically a cross between Disney, Sesame Street, and an after school special. That's what this is. I can't keep being everything to you guys. It's just the weight is so heavy. What we do here. And by we, I mean me and this dog that smells like poop. Okay? Saving lives. That's what it should say at the bottom. Saving lives. One ho no mo at a time. Thank you, Kingdom. Exhausting, Andrea. Look at that's how I lost my voice. Yeah, and I better be nominated for a daytime Emmy. I don't know how we've gotten this far. Just so we're clear, I think we're like 300 shows in. You tell me, who else is doing 300 shows? By herself. I am a giver. I'm just a librarian on vacation doing research about curious things. That's what we call it, curious things. I know. Thank you, YouTubers that are watching. I can't wait to see what Jody does with this either. I'm out here doing God's work. Thank you, Kylie. She's a ho no mo. And just so we understand, ho, spelled H-O, no, N-O, mo, M-O. We all know this is ho no more. We took the R-E off and the other E. And you pronounce it ho no mo. You're welcome. I hope your mom heard this song. I hope she didn't. Because, you know, I'm going to dress her up with some margarita earrings. I bet, go ahead, Di. She'd be like, you get one margarita. That's how she's going to open voila. I just got a warning for a comment. I may be in Facebook jail already. It's only 6 a.m. in Oregon. Now, see, you guys have to watch yourselves. You guys get a real iffy in the morning. And I'd like for you to keep this clean. It's a family show. Exactly. Sister Cindy and Brother Jed were at UW-Madison in the early 80s. No margarita song. Wow. Based on that sermon, I think she's not as reformed as she thinks she is. Listen, she seems to be in the know. And based on the reaction of the audience, it's just so funny because she's all fire and brimstone. And then all of a sudden, these college kids are just going nuts. They're just clapping. She's telling them, she goes, and then this will happen. They're like, yeah. Yes, Amber. I said it's a clean family show. I'm not going to say what kind of family, but whatever. I can't teach you guys everything. I mean, you're going to have to participate. All right. There was another article from yesterday that I wanted to tell you. Oh, this was a crazy story. All right. This was crazy. Because yeah, all the men are headed to the liquor store to get some tequila for later. They're like, honey, we have margaritas tonight. It is Tipsy Tuesday. It's only 9 a.m. and my son is driving me nuts. Welcome to the summer. Anyway. All right. So you know what? You know that I like talking about science-y stuff and like new findings. I feel like that knowledge, it's power, more you know. Okay. So this article came up yesterday. Harvard, that's not a word. Harvard is the word. Like that's why I didn't get in, because I didn't know how to say it. So many reasons I didn't get in. Harvard scholar who studies honesty. Okay. Is accused of fabricating findings. What? What did you say? Harvard scholar who studies honesty is accused of fabricating findings. Questions about the widely cited paper are the latest to be raised about methods used in behavioral science. Over the last 2 decades, dozens of behavioral scientists have risen to prominence, pointing out the power of small interventions to improve well-being. The scientists said they had found that automatically enrolling people in organ donor programs would lead to higher rates of donation, and that moving health foods like fruit closer to the front of a buffet line would result in healthier eating. Many of these findings have attracted skepticism, as scholars showed that their effects were smaller than initially claimed, or that they had little impact at all. But in recent days, the field may have sustained its most serious blow yet. Accusations that a prominent behavioral scientist fabricated results in multiple studies, including one purportedly to show how to elicit honest behavior. What? The scholar Francesca Gino, why she got to be Italian, of Harvard Business School, has been the co-author of dozens of papers in peer-reviewed journals on topics as how rituals like silently counting to before. Let me start again. Dozens of papers in journals on such topics as how rituals like silently counting to 10 before deciding what to eat can increase the likelihood of choosing healthier food, and that networking can make professionals feel dirty. Wait, what? I network a lot, normally naked with margaritas. Maurice, a behavioral scientist at the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, said the accusations were having large reverberations in the academic community because Dr. Gino is someone who has so many collaborators, so many articles, who is really a leading scholar. He was now going through the 8 papers on which he collaborated with Dr. Gino for indications of fraud, and that many other scholars were doing the same. Behavioral work is common in psychology, management, and economics, and scholars can straddle these disciplines. According to her resume, Dr. Gino has a PhD in economics and management from an Italian university. See, they all in cahoots. They cahootin'. Questions about her work surfaced in an article on June 16th in the Chronicle of Higher Education. One of Dr. Gino's co-authors, Max Bazerman, also of Harvard Business School, told the Chronicle the university informed that a study overseen by Dr. Gino for the paper appeared to include fabricated results. The 2012 paper reported that asking people who fill out tax or insurance documents to attest to the truth of their response at the top of the document rather than at the bottom significantly increased the accuracy of the information they provided. But there's some doubt. Dr. Gino will not give a comment. Contacted Harvard Business School in fall of 21 to raise concerns. That's so crazy. I'm sorry. I just nerded out. I nerded out. What exactly is a scholar? It's supposed to be somebody who's a lot smarter than us, but apparently if you just make up the results, you can just do anything. I'm going to make up some results. Let's make up some results. We are. I know it's a lot. I didn't think that article was going to be as long as it was. It went real deep. So she's a big liar, is what I heard. Yeah. It's so crazy. I feel like clearly this isn't a real show. Surprise. We don't check facts. We make some of them up and we tell you, listen, if you're here and you like what you're hearing, you should probably Google it after and get all the information. Because I don't have time to give you all of it succinctly. So don't quote this show. You should quote the margarita thing though. That was actually historically accurate. But most things you should not quote. And yes, but some people say, no. I read a lot of books and what I'm saying is factual. So you believe them because they got a lot of letters after their name. And then you find out, oh, they lying. Wait, what? I worked for a lady who created her own university so she could earn a doctorate degree. She was a wackadoodle. We adopted a puppy yesterday, and my son wants to name her Dina. I don't know if I'm complimented by that, but maybe she's like, that dog is ugly. Name it Dina. My whole profession is based on teaching research and facts. Yep, not here. Yeah. Wow. I'm still thinking about counting sermons. Cindy, listen. The puppy is adorable. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. What part told you she's a wackadoo? Now, where did you get the wackadoo from? Was the part where she made a whole university? It's so crazy, just locally. And again, I don't have all the facts, but somebody from around here will know. A college just closed. What college in Philly just closed? And Villanova's taking it over. You never hear that. But colleges, higher education, it is struggling for a number of reasons. Because all of us who were told, get a college education, it'll be fine. It turns out not so much. And it's not for everybody. And it was at Cabrini, that's it. Cabrini College, which has been around forever, is closing its doors starting at the end of was it this one? And they start in September. Do they have 1 year left? I'm not sure. But Villanova bought it. And so they were talking about how all the students and parents are now trying to figure out how are they going to complete if you're a junior and you have 1 year left, right? How are you going to be able to complete this degree program? But now you're at Villanova. 2024 is the last year for community. See, I knew you guys. Listen, this is essentially a Wikipedia show. Okay. I come with a premise. Okay. And then I rely on you guys to come with additional facts. Okay. And I thank you for that. And it just means that all of us have to show up every day. My son wanted to go to Villanova so bad. Now they will have room for him at Cabrini. Yeah. We are the wiki chicks. Exactly, Erlinda. You're my wiki chicks. So, yeah. One funny think tank. It is collaborative. That happened at Rowan Glassboro when I was there. Yeah. I don't know what kind of fiscal situation Glassboro State was in, But this man named Rowan, who was an industrialist of some kind, lived in a tiny little brick house in Pittman, New Jersey. I don't know why I did this, like to show it to you. Look at my hand. But when I was there, so that was 30 years ago, he donated $100 million out of the blue. He was like, yep, here's $100 million. So it went from Rowan State to Rowan University in about a year. And then in the next year, it went from Glassboro State to, let me start again. It was Glassboro State. Then it went to Rowan State. And then it went to Rowan University. And so when I graduated, because that transition happened while I was there, I got a degree from all three of them. I have Glassboro State, Rowan State, and Rowan University. It's very crazy. Yeah. My college went bankrupt and closed the year I was supposed to graduate. Oh, I know, Mary. Supposedly, the last two presidents at Cabrini were shady. See, here come the wiki chicks. Yeah, I know. So he wrote the check for $100 million, and it was all over the news. It was a big deal. And you figure if he got $100 million to give somebody, how much did he have left? And they asked him, and he said because he had, I think, a couple kids, and he was like, yeah, no, I gave them each $1 million. It's fine. And then the rest we donated. And he was like, they don't need more than that. You can grow up weird if somebody just gives you $100 million. Yeah. Could you imagine? I think it messes kids up. I think it messes people up. Like all those lottery people. If you win the lottery, it's bad news. Remember, and there was a time where you couldn't be anonymous. They made it so you had to be known, and it ruined people. And I guess once they started seeing that all these people who were winning were like having such bad luck or making poor decisions, then they started saying, okay, you don't have to. Someone give me $1 million. Let's see if it messes me up. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I read an article that a lot of lottery winners go bankrupt. Katie, they go bankrupt. Their families start coming after them for money. They just blow through the money. Like they just don't have good financial boundaries. I don't know. Good afternoon, Dina, from Durban, South Africa, where some parts are having floods and torrential rain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but we're glad to have you. Judy's like, I wouldn't mind being messed up a little bit. I mean, you can throw some money my way. Yeah, they had a show about former lottery winners and where they are now. Yeah. If I won, I don't want anyone but really close people to know. I think that those are the ones you don't want to know. You don't want the close people knowing. I feel bad for kids that went to Cabrini on a scholarship, and that was the only way they could go to college. It's not guaranteed it will transfer over to the new school that they partnered with, or if they chose Cabrini over another. Oh, that's not good. And Marie's like, I promise it wouldn't change me at all. And so just give me the $1 million. Yeah. I told you my Aunt Florence, she won some money and never told my grandma or her sisters. There was like 7 of them. Here's Rudy. That's my grandma. She in the store one day and she look up, and this is when if there was a big winner at your like local Acme, they put it up because they're like, listen, so-and-so family friend won 265 million views. He's doing well, just living off the interest. See, Cheryl. Mm-hmm. I would hoard the money. My husband would be handing out to everybody we met. That's the thing. I would hand it out. I would just be like, you need it? Okay, you take it. I'll be like the guy from Pittman. I'm like, I got this little brick house. I'm fine. Like, I don't think I'd be good. I don't think I'd be good. Yeah. But what was I talking about? I don't even know what I was saying. You need something. Or you just start buying crazy stuff. No one else would need to. Oh, so Rudy's at the Acme, and they put up in the lights, those banners, those digital banners that go by, and it says $25,000 winner, Florence so-and-so. And here's Rudy. What is this? She goes, who this? Who this that won? And I said, that's her. Oh, she got real mad. Real mad. Marched right over to Babe's house because they all had nicknames. Her name is Babe. Walks right over to Babe's house. You got something you want to tell me? What do you want? What do you want? You won this $25,000? You're not telling nobody? Mm-hmm. Who told you? Who told you about that? That's supposed to be a secret. A secret? They got it up on the digital thing over at the Acme. That's how they talk to each other, real loud. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And man, they would fight. I loved when my grandma fought with her sisters. They were this big. They were like two little Hummels, and they would fight like sisters. They loved each other, but man, they were like in their 70s, just bickering. And I was like, hit her, punch her in the face. It was fun. Like kangaroos, you're not wrong. They fight. There's nothing better than old ladies fighting. But they love each other, Mm-hmm. Yeah, left turn was real quick this morning. Mm-hmm. Allison, you remember Rudy. Yeah, watch the show at your own risk. It goes sideways fairly quickly, thanks to Becca. Have a great day, Mary Coat. Christy. It's a way of summing up today's show. We learned a new drunk song. It's called the Margarita Song. Classy, curly top. There's a lot on this show today. Listen, we aim to please. I have no idea what we're going to talk about tonight. Maybe I'll play the song. I'm positive I'm not allowed to play the song. Today is extra whiplashy. Yeah. Anyway, so today's Tuesday. We have Tipsy Tuesday tonight. Lova and her sister. Too much funny bickering. Chrissy, old people are so fun. Am I rocking? I am rocking. Self-soothing. I think I'm out of words. You did miss a lot, Kyle. You're going to need to go back and watch the beginning. You can be very educated, though. You'll be in the know. Yeah, have a couple margaritas when you and Serge go out tonight. Not too many, Athena. Listen to the song. You got to decide how much tonight, Lorene. Tonight is you got one dirty bourbon and you ba-ba-ba-ba. You got two dirty bourbons. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, I can write a new song. Grab your bourbon and your neck brace. It's Tipsy Tuesday. Yeah, so funny. So funny, you guys. I always feel educated after watching the show. Thank you, Amy, for saying it. I do. I need to rest my voice for the rest of the day. I'm going to be making meatballs later. I have some family coming in and friends over the weekend. Army Rosie is coming in for 4th of July. My sister's coming. Alice said, I'm going out tonight and there'll be cocktails. Oh, I'm sure there will be. Thank you, Kevin. Is it the Margaritaville song? No, Carol, it's not. Shakendra, I got the ingredients for my meal plan. I haven't cooked anything yet. Yeah. You made sausage and peppers last night for dinner, Trish? Oh, that sounds dreamy. Julie. Anyway, so it is Tuesday. It is, does it mess anybody up? Tell me if I'm the only one. That the midsummer celebration was, I guess, on the 23rd. And that in my mind, it's not really summer until like July 1st. So midsummer would be like the end of July, and then be like, all right, now some people are getting ready to go back to school. Like, it's just funny to me that what goes into sausage and peppers that makes them so good? Oh, Judy, good question. Let me tell you this. You're going to start with some oil, maybe some garlic. You get the onions and the peppers, and you just roast them. You just fry them up and roast them up until they're just juicy and yummy and just heaven. Then you get your sausage and you fry it up, cook it up, and you take all of it, you put it together, stick it in the oven, and just let it like ruminate. It's just hours. And then you eat it, and it's so good, and your whole house smells good. Oh, it's heaven. You can't eat it every day. You shouldn't. But it is, yeah, it is a little bit of heaven. But it's the peppers and the onions. And what kind of sausage? I don't know. Dirty sausage. Big. I'm not going to show you what it looks like. Sausage, not the flat, like the, come on, Judy, you trying to get me to do the margarita song. And I'm not doing it. With some crusty bread. Oh, yeah. Italian sweet rope. Thank you, Cheryl, for saying it. Italian sausage. Thank you, because I am not going to show her what it looks like. Hot or mild? I always get mild. Guys, Missy's here. She just finished radiation day 2. Let's give her a hand. Missy, I saw your post yesterday, and I was like, girl's doing it. She's doing it. She's killing it. We were talking about it before she started. Somebody said do a combo of hot and sweet sausage. Missy, we're talking about the joys of sausage and pepper. And she's from around here. She'd be like, oh, girl, yes. Yes. So lots of love to Missy. I got a doctor's appointment coming up. So yeah, she's doing a great job. You see, delicious. Isn't everybody hungry for sausage and peppers now? So good. So yeah, so Miss and I were talking about it, and oh, good. Miss, some people are coming to see you at Salem Oak. So there must be another winery. Have you ever eaten a dip called street corn? No, I've had street corn. Is there a dip? I don't know. So yeah, Missy's doing a great job. And, I always say to her, I'm like, of all the cancers you could have gotten, you got the best one. It's such a weird, but she's doing such a good job, and she's just killing it. Get away from there. It's just the postman. Hey, Mr. Postman. Anyway, so yeah, so hopefully you've got some. Can we do peppers on Walla, or is it too long? You probably could. We could probably fit it in somewhere. Yeah. Stop it! Someone is at the door. It's the postman. I will not be showing up in a textbook or anything. Yeah. She goes, I got the cancer that they know what to do with. No, that's not my regular mailman. It's like a delivery. But she's doing a great job. And Lulu's over here protecting me. No, this is not my regular postman. My regular postman comes later. This is a special postman. Anyway, so tonight is a big announcement because tonight we are going to be announcing during Tipsy Tuesday. We have 3 events this summer that are around the country. Perhaps there might be one near you and you can join us for a One Funny Mother something. But all of them will be announced tonight and tickets are on sale. So see if we'll be in your area. And even if we don't announce something like in your exact area, we do have some other ones coming up in the fall. So, so it's exciting. We've never done a lot of events in the summer. Yeah, this postman delivers margaritas. What? So stay tuned tonight for some fun things that are coming up. You talked me into sausage and peppers tonight. I tell you, that's my honey door. Have you guys tried to explain a honey door to somebody? Because I was like, a honey door where your mom takes you to your house and then has friends over, but then they got honeys coming in the back door, but you can't see them because your ring doorbell's not back there. And they were like, what? I was like, forget it. Forget it. Yes, Terry, I hope you can make it this summer. So it should be a lot of fun. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to go rest my voice. Hopefully, hey, Maddie, Maddie, you got to go back because we're finishing up. But this show took a turn pretty early, so you're going to want to check it out. I bought these flowers for myself yesterday. They was $10. Look how much joy they bring to people's. So it's a lot of fun. I know. I hope my voice gets better, Bob. I keep thinking it's going to be better. I think it's just real bad in the morning too, which doesn't help to do a morning show. But that's where we are. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for checking in with us. We'll see you tonight for Tipsy Tuesday. Have some fun there. Do our big announcements for the summer. And make sure you go and check out Sister Cindy or Sermon Cindy and Margaritas, and you will find a plethora of things. And then you got to wait for the song to show up in your Facebook bit, and then you got to sing it for your kids. Oh, do it. Learn the song and sing it over dinner, over sausage and peppers, and be like, anybody want a margarita? And the kids will be like, what? I'll be like, you want one margarita? Give me one margarita. I'm not going to sing it. It's dirty. Missy, you got to do it. Jeremy won't even know. And I'll be like, where's this new song coming from? No margaritas at work because they don't need to know me like that. Well, said the girl that doesn't know that they do. Judy said, have a great day, everybody. Find one small, nice thing to do just for yourselves today. This is what I did for me yesterday. So be good to yourself, everybody. Thanks for watching, and have a great day and a blessed day. And we'll see you tonight. All right. I'll see you. Bye.